Career ending. That was the former MEP Stanley Johnson's verdict earlier this year on his son Boris's decision to front the Leave campaign. We caught up with him yesterday and asked him if he stood by this commitment.
Well, that's a very interesting question. If Brexit were to win, then I think you should say it probably isn't career ending. When I made the remarks in February, he was just about a step down from being mayor of London, and it did seem to me a bit bizarre when everybody assumed he was going to get a job in the cabinet, in the government. It did seem to me a bit bizarre, to come up. But that may be because I'm a play safe kind of guy, and I would, I'm a sort of careerist, and I would have said, we'll take one step at a time. But he really did strongly feel that this was the moment to make plain his position. I admired him for that.
Did he consult you when he was arriving at the decision?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, I'm not sure how many people he consulted. We are often, talking, and of course I followed his career, as you can imagine, with some interest. We overlapped in Brussels, not just when he was a child, as one would have thought, but we overlapped when I was there in the European Commission for several years as the senior environmental advisor. Boris came as the Daily Telegraph correspondent in Brussels, and I'd say that was then the Eurosceptic roots were sown. By the way, I wanted to say that one of the reasons I have not taken the same line as Boris has, because I've set up this organization called Environmentalists for Europe, and we do believe that actually there are a lot of positive things to be said about what the EU is doing, and environment, where I was very much involved for many years, is one of them. So there's a kind of professional interest I have there, and I have a family interest, of course, in seeing how well Boris has done.
And overall, you believe not just on the environmental front, but are there other issues that the benefits of EU membership outweigh the costs here?
Oh, there certainly are. There certainly are. I mean, take the whole question of Europe's position in the world and Britain's position in the world as being part of Europe. I mean, it does seem to be absolutely incontestable.